Alright guys, it's time to head out of Saintsbridge. Welcome back everyone, the Nados Kyra here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Octopath Traveler. In the last episode we finished off Alfyn's Chapter 3, and in this episode we are going to be taking a trip to Wellspring so we can go start Olberic's and then Therion's Chapter 3. Now we've already been to Wellspring before and I don't want to bore you guys with the long trek there considering that we're not going to get much XP from it anyway, so I'm just going to fast travel there. I know we've technically visited here before, but this is going to be our first official welcome, so welcome to Wellspring, guys.
Hello.
The Oasis Village Wellspring. Alright, so I guess the only thing we have left to do here is to go inquire everybody and see what they have to steal. Alright, so let's start with you. What is your story? The wife of a liquor merchant. When they first came to this town, she cared little for the desert, but over time has grown fond of the plentiful sunlight it affords. She still has a healthy distaste for the tavern, though. Alright, cool. What do you have to steal? A healing grape M and a fur cap, which will do a lot for our physical and elemental defense. Or not. Alright, cool. Let's just try again. Really? Okay.
Hello.
Let's see if we can't do it on the third time. Really? Come on, there's no way this thing is that hard to steal. I'm gonna try once more, because once more is pretty much all I have to give. Alright, that was pretty risky, but damn, that was a pretty hard to steal for a cap. Alright, let's see what's in this chest here. Healing Grape M, always nice. I'll definitely take one of those. Those are the southern Wellspring sands. I can't go there right now. Alright, let's see what the provisioners and let's see what the general store has. Alright, looks like we have daggers and swords here. Not a very big surprise, considering that this is Olberic's and Therion's town, essentially. Anything for Alfyn to concoct? Well, we have more purifying dust, and we have more essence of grape. So I'll stock up on 14 more essence of grapes, or 16 rather, and 11 more injurious dust. That should keep us covered for now, and I think I'll buy 4 more purifying dust. And once again, I'm not happy about it. We have grand vests, which would look good on Therion, actually, but would decrease his evasion immensely. We have grand armor, which does nothing for elemental defense. What about this falcon hat? Doesn't really look good on pretty much anybody, not even Therion, because it decreases his physical and elemental defense tremendously. This spiked shield looks good on everybody except for Therion once again. What about this eagle saber? Or this refined sword? Looks good for physical attack, but it's not very good for overall damage dealing because it'll decrease our critical attack rates immensely. So, what about this trickster's dagger? Again, doesn't look good on anybody. And this skybreaker does look good on Therion. Alright, looks like we finally have something he can use. And it'll increase his critical attack rate, too. Will it do anything for his evasion? Hold on. Right, okay. So Therion has this Galbreaker. I completely forgot about that. Maybe I should switch it back out for this Crescent Dagger, considering it increases his evasion. But it will decrease his physical and critical tremendously. So I think for now, we're just going to skip on the evasion until Therion can get himself a better dagger. So we're going to buy him 1 Skybreaker. Just 1. Alright. Since we're skipping on the evasion, does it matter what we buy, Therion? We can buy him the Grand Vest. The Grand Vest does look really good on him. Though it doesn't decrease it much. It doesn't increase it much to be worth it. What else do they have to buy? Healing Grapes and Healing Grape M's. I'll take 3 more Inspiriting Plums. Olive of Life M, Herb of Healing. Don't really need much of anything else here. Alright, so I think I'll leave it at that. Anything in the tavern? Nothing much to speak of so far, anyway. A Thunder Soul Stone M, always nice to see.
How are you?
Hey, you! You look like you could use a nice, safe rest in the inn. Alright. A woman who works in the town inn. Most days she has nary a moment to rest, so busy she is serving meals to soldiers and other customers. That doesn't really make grammatical sense, but Alright, we get a discount at the inn, so that's always nice. Actually, do we need a rest at the inn? I guess we could use a rest at the inn. Alright. It's much cheaper now. Alright, there we go. Our party's all healed up, so let's go explore the rest of Saintsbridge now that we're here. So now that we've done that, alright, let's see. Healing Grape Bunch and Inspiriting Plum Baskets. I'll take all of those, thank you very much. Alright.
Not so.
Wait one moment. You aren't allowed in here without an invitation. Really? Okay. What's your story? This man keeps the peace in a small black market that attracts many eccentric merchants. He finds the strange affection they harbor toward their wares somewhat disturbing, and makes an effort to keep them at arm's length. Alright, nice chatting with you. What do you have to steal? Healing Grape M, Bottle of Blinding Dust, and an old coin which we can sell. Alright. What do you have to challenge for? Ooh, okay, yeah, you are way too strong for us, so we're just gonna leave you be for now. Christ, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. That's outrageous. Should I spend my leaves on games of chance, or a different type of pleasure? What are you playing at? A conniving man who swindles naive townsfolk for a few leaves. Drunken soldiers and weak-willed gamblers are his favorite marks, as they are less likely to notice the myriad ways in which he manipulates games of chance. Alright. What do you have to steal? 2 heavy coin pouches. Or rather, 1 heavy coin pouch and 1 copper-filled pouch. We have to... You are 4 stars. I would like to see what's behind the door you're guarding. Yes, I definitely think I can shove my way through here with brute force.
Let us fight with honor. Have at you. Out of my way.
You are not weak to swords. Alright, we're gonna try spears next then.
Have at you.
Alright, you are weak to spears. All the better for me.
Shall be mine.
Let's get an abide going.
Too slow. Now then.
Nice dodge by Olberic there. He rarely dodges too, so that's a first to see. Alright, let's give him a big old Brand's Thunder. Actually, you know what? Let's go for it. This is probably complete overkill on a relatively innocent man, but we're going to go for Brand's Thunder against him.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Nice, 10,000 damage.
With each
We
bout,
probably just
I grow
dismembered
strong.
that man. Fine fight that was indeed. Ooh, 2 of Therion's chest. 14,000 leaves. And 9,000 more leaves. Alright, great. That was totally worth it.
Jackanapes.
I keep getting grapes from that old woman. When will it end? Who's giving you grapes? A man of Wellspring. He moved to the town with his wife and daughter long ago when it was little more than a few homes clustered around an isolated oasis. Over time, he and the other residents helped build it into the prosperous settlement it is today. Now alone, he labors in service of the town and the memory of the loved ones he buried. Wow, that's tragic. But we do get more plentiful provisions. A primeval robe. That looks great for elemental defense. I guess we'll take it for now. Or not. Oh, great. Now we're gonna have to go back to the inn and ask him to restore our reputation. Hopefully it's not too expensive, though. Christ, if it wasn't for that vest in the beginning of town, we wouldn't have to deal with this. Yes, I know, we have an unfortunate reputation. Restore my reputation, please, for 4,000 leaves. That's actually not too expensive. It's a relatively nice rate. Alright. Where were we going? Oh, right. While we're here, let's check out the provisioners, see what new stuff they have in stock. Oh, we have a great blade now. Whoa, that is incredible. Christ. That is a fantastic sword. Looks like everybody could use one of those. No new armor, it seems like. While I'm here, I'll take 8 more Healing Grape M's. Great. Alright, anything else? Nope. Everybody could use one of these great blades. That's actually incredible. That is such a fantastic sword. Alright, so who could benefit the most from it? It increases Alfyn's physical attack by over 100. Yeah, it looks like Alfyn's gonna get the most out of it. So we'll buy one for him. And we are pretty much poor now. Alright, let's see. Can we sell anything? We have 1 odds and ends, we have 1 old coin, we have 2 heavy coin pouches, and we have 1 copper-filled pouch. That's pretty much it. We're still very poor. Alright, let's see. You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to remove Olberic's Divine Blade. So I'm going to give Olberic the Great Blade, and then I can give Alfyn the Divine Blade. Because Olberic mainly deals damage with the sword. Anything else? Nope. But Hana is pretty lacking in the sword department. But regardless, does look like we're much better off than we were previously. Alright, let's go keep looking at the town and see what else we can get from it. First of all, this man. What was I trying to steal from you? Right, this robe. Give it to me. Thank you. That was pretty easy. Alright, is there anything around this corner here? Looks like we got 2 side quests. Can we complete them relatively quickly? One of our scouts reported seeing a huge serpent lately out in the quicksand caves. But no one believed the poor lad. He went off to those caves again on his own, claiming he'd prove us all wrong. Of course, if there really were such a terrible beast, we need to take care of it. We couldn't leave such a monster unchecked. So begins the tale of Shadow over the Sands. Let me guess, you want me to take care of that snake for you, huh? A serious and dedicated soldier. Unfortunately, he's as inflexible as he is cautious, and can struggle to adapt to unfamiliar situations, which has led him to make more than a few mistakes. Alright, let's steal from you Sleepweed, Adderwort, a Curious Bloom. I'll take all of those. What do you have to steal? I've traveled all the way from Still Snow in the far north in search of sweet delicacies to delight my tongue. I thought that perhaps the dates which they sell in this region would be a good addition to my kitchen. I'd heard they imparted delightful sweetness to any meal. But the dates I've tasted here... They have an undeniable aftertaste that quite ruins the effect. Somewhere in this wide world there must be the perfect sweetener, capable of pleasing the tongue without such flaws. So begins the tale of In Search of Sweets. A burly man of Still Snow. His love of sweets has spurred him to travel the world in search of new and delectable treats. He's planning to write a recipe book of all his favorites for the benefit of those who enjoy them as much as he does. Alright, nice chat. What do you have to steal? Ooh, lots of healing items. I'll take them all. Thank you. Alright, is there anybody else that we have to steal from? Did we steal from you already? No, we haven't.
No.
This is where the Watchmen congregate. If you've no business here, I'll thank you to move along. The Watchmen, huh? I imagine they have quite nice swords for us to use. There's nothing here. We do have this chest and a Spiriting Plum M. Alright, what's your story? A guard transferred from Marceline. He respects his captain's ability to bring together soldiers from all across the land and mold them into a cohesive unit. However, he is somewhat concerned by the captain's habit of drinking to excess. Interesting. What do you have to steal? A jaguar lance. Alright, now that's a spear worth its salt. Alright, who needed a spear? Olberic has a heavy lance. Alfyn has a bridge lance. Therion has a bandit spear. Alright, so I'm gonna... Alright, you know what? Olberic deals damage with a sword, so I'm gonna give Therion the bandit spear. Ooh, right, I forgot we have Miguel's spear. Completely forgot about that. Alright, so what can we do with this one? So, let's see. It's a really, really nice spear. So, here's what I'll do. I'll give Therion Miguel's spear. I'll give Olberic the jaguar lance. And then Therion... Therion can... Yeah, Therion can have the spear, because Alfyn does damage with his axe, Olberic does damage with his sword, and Hana does damage with whatever. We do really need a better bow for Hana, because Christ, she's lagging severely behind. But it looks like we're all good for now, really. Looks like everybody has some sort of weapon that'll bring their physical attack to above 400, except for Hana. You know, it used to be in the beginning of the LP, Hana was the most powerful person on the team. And now she's quite literally the weakest. Huh. How interesting. Is that everything? Well, Marceline is a pretty... not Marceline, sorry. Wellspring is a pretty small town. Guess there's nothing much for us to do then. Let's go heal ourselves up at the inn, I guess. Alright. Is there a safe point around here? Oh man, it's all the way across town. I mean, it is relatively small, but still. It's a long ways away. I will take a save now because, unfortunately, this is all the time I have for you today, guys. I know this episode was relatively short, but I like to keep my episodes cohesive in the sense that I'd like to basically start a chapter at the beginning of an episode rather than the middle of it. Otherwise, it might end up dragging the video on for too long. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Octopath Traveler, and I hope you guys will stay tuned for the next one, where we will begin Olberic's Chapter 3. Until then, though, I hope you guys have a great day, and take care.